What's up, folks? Your buddy Fatalroadie. Today we're doing a Raw recap. We opened up with 3 limos pulling up to the arena. Triple H comes out of one of them. Then Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman come out. Heyman reminds us that Brock Lesnar quit on Friday and is here on Raw to be on the hunt for Rey Mysterio. Heyman tells everybody that Brock Lesnar is entitled and that he's better than all the bitches in the back. Heyman asks, "Where's Mysterio?" Heyman runs his mouth a whole bunch more. Shocker. Lesnar and Heyman leave the ring, go backstage, rough up a couple of stagehands, break the door off of a limo. I guess Lesnar misses the wild card rule. We then have the Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte Flair and Natalya. This is an okay match. The crowd was pretty much dead. Natalya locks in the sharpshooter on Asuka. She taps out. I think that's the first time she's ever tapped out before. I'm not exactly sure. Heyman and Lesnar pop out once again looking for Mysterio. They go out to the commentary table. Heyman starts threatening Jerry Lawler. Dio Madden steps in, and he ends up getting an F5 through the table for his troubles. As Lesnar's walking away from the table, Rey Mysterio comes running out with a pipe, smashes him in the knees, grabs a belt, smacks him in the head, laying him out. Backstage, Rey Mysterio challenges Brock Lesnar to a WWE title match at Survivor Series.
What?
Huh? Wait a minute. Isn't it supposed to be champions versus champions matches at Survivor Series now? I'll get more into this later. We have Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander. This is a decent match. There was a whole bunch of action. Buddy Murphy wins with the Murphy's Law. It seems like Buddy Murphy's been going on a tear recently. We then have a recap of Friday's invasion of NXT on SmackDown. There hasn't been any NXT sighting so far. Seth Rollins comes out. He tells everybody it's been a rough couple of months and that he doesn't care that the fans are happy that The Fiend won. What is wrong is that Seth Rollins is pissed off that Brock Lesnar's back on Raw with a title. Great, so I guess we're going to be seeing this one for the next couple of months. Rollins says he doesn't have anything to say. Then Triple H comes out and tells Rollins whenever he doesn't know what's next, that their paths always cross. He adds on with maybe you have to go to the past to move forward, and that you don't know what's next, but I do. Triple H asks what's NXT going to do, and confirms that he's not there alone. And what Triple H is going to do next pivots on what Seth Rollins is going to be doing. Laying it on the line, saying either you're with us or against us. At this point, the Undisputed Era come out, stand up on the apron. The OC come out, they start a fight with the Undisputed Era. Djokovic and Priest come out, they start fighting. The Raw locker room comes out, a big fight happens, and Seth Rollins walks off. Backstage, Rollins meets up with Triple H and says he wants a shot at Adam Cole's NXT title tonight. Triple H says you're on. We then have Zelina Vega and Andrade versus Sin Cara and Carolina. Seriously, can they get their names straight? The announcers say Carolina, but the commentary says Catalina. Get it straight, people. This is an match. Really wasn't much to it. Zelina Vega got the pin on Carolina. Afterwards, we have a recap of the Lana Rusev Cuck show, which of course brings Rusev out. He says, tonight we're going to end the drama. Please. He says Lashley can have Lana, but his ass belongs to Rusev. Lashley and Lana come walking out. Lashley's on crutches. He says he's not medically cleared to wrestle because he hurt his groin over the weekend with Lana. But Lana has an opponent for Rusev, so it's Drew McIntyre versus Rusev. This is a pretty good match. There's a good bit of back and forth. McIntyre called Rusev a bitch. This, of course, gets Rusev hulked up. He starts to fight back. He knocks McIntyre out of the ring. While Rusev is trying to fight with McIntyre, shocker, Bobby Lashley comes running down and hits him with a crutch, causing disqualification. Lashley throws Rusev into the ring. Rusev starts to fight back. He grabs a crutch and ends up getting an RKO out of nowhere. As Orton and Lashley start beating down Rusev, Ricochet comes running out for the save and cleans house. We then have an interview with Becky Lynch. Charlotte Caruso asks her about her match at Survivor Series against Shayna Baszler and Bayley. Lynch says she's going to end up being the target out of all of this. And then Baszler comes in and replaces Caruso for the interview. Baszler tells Lynch that she's going to be targeting her at Survivor Series. Lynch says the same thing. They stand up, they face each other. Okay. We then have the OC versus Humberto Carrillo and the Street Profits. As the OC comes out, AJ has a microphone. He says he isn't in the mood, that they don't give a damn that NXT is in the building, but if they show up, they won't be able to step foot outside of Orlando. Carrillo and the Street Profits come out with microphones, and they take turns running down the OC. Once all the talking's done, we finally have a match starting. It was a good match. There was a lot of offense. After the usual multi-man chaos, AJ Styles gets the pin on Humberto Carrillo with his feet up on the ropes. Once again, we're jobbing out Carrillo. I don't know why.
Oh, for God's sake.
Then we have the Viking Raiders versus the East Hampton Polo Boys.
Ooh.
This is a fucking squash match. The Viking Raiders won it. After the match, the Viking Raiders cut a promo on the OC. Okay. Then it's announced at Survivor Series we're going to have Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. What the fuck? Once again, I'll get into this later. We then have our main event, Seth Rollins versus Adam Cole for the NXT title. Triple H is at ringside. This was a good match. Wasn't as good as the Daniel Bryan-Adam Cole match on Friday. There was a lot of near falls through this. Rollins tries to go for the curb stomp. The Undisputed Era run in and attack Rollins, causing disqualification. The Raw locker room come out, followed by more NXT people. A big fight breaks out, and it all ends with Keith Lee flying through the air, landing on everyone. Tonight's Raw was okay. I mean, nothing spectacular. I was expecting more from NXT, but it was alright. Getting on to Survivor Series. For the past couple years, it's always been champion versus champion, brand versus brand. This year, it's going to be SmackDown versus Raw versus NXT. And this is going through all the matches, the tag team titles, the women's championship. Although they didn't announce yet, but I'm pretty sure the North America, United States, and the IC title will be fought in a match. Everything with the exception of the top tier title. We have Adam Cole, Bray Wyatt, and Brock Lesnar. They're supposed to be going against each other. But no, we're going to have Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar. That's fucking stupid. I understand they have a storyline, but why have it at Survivor Series? Give them a match leading up to Survivor Series. Rey Mysterio loses. Lesnar fights at Survivor Series, and then later on, maybe at the next pay-per-view, put Rey Mysterio up against Lesnar and give Rey Mysterio the title then. But to have all the matches, all the title holders fighting in all the matches, with the exception of this one's fucking stupid. But that'll do it for this episode of Raw Recap. I'll be back later this week with the SmackDown review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Raw, what you thought about this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.